Infrastructure projects aren't always flashy until that infrastructure fails. Now a new round of federal funding is headed to cities and towns across the state to protect our crucial systems against bigger storms and rising water levels. As News Center Maine's David Guilford reports, the money is going to communities in vastly different parts of the state, and some of it has been needed for a long time.
This building is a lot more important than its neighbors might realize.
That's the sewer coming in.
It's a pump station that collects sewage from nearby buildings in Bath and sends it to the treatment facility.
It is a place of glory.
Lee Liner is downright giddy after the state allocated $4 million to Bath for infrastructure improvements. Half of that might go to a single decades-old pipe running from this building.
That's a lot of money for a pipe. But it's a lot of pipe, and it's a big pipe.
Bath is one of 13 cities whose projects were chosen by the DOT for nearly $20 million in total funding. Here, without a new pipe, Liner said, increasing storm severity due to climate change could cause more and more flooding from the nearby Kennebec River, adding leaked sewage to the mix from the 4-foot-wide pipe.
It's a lot of sewage.
DOT Chief Engineer Joyce Taylor told me her #1 goal when deciding where to spread around these grant funds was finding good projects. And Bath certainly fits the bill in her eyes. But when we talk about guarding against rising water levels, our coastal cities and towns, they tend to get a lot of the attention.
People tend to always talk about sea level rise, but they forget about these storms we're having, inland, and how they can also wipe out culverts and roads and bridges.
David, this is the Sheriff's Office station.
Tim Curtis is Madison's town manager, where they too will receive nearly $1 million. He showed us the Sheriff's Office and a stretch of downtown that are in frequent danger of flooding.
This is the area that's a low spot that is prone to the flash flooding.
Anson and Madison, he says, have needed upgrades to their drainage systems for years, but they had to be put off to help save the town.
We had lots of infrastructure projects that were put on hold while we had to deal with the economic ramifications of losing the mill. And so it was really after COVID that we got things kind of settled back down.
Now, Madison and the 12 other cities and towns can begin work on projects that might not even be appreciated by people above ground. David Guilford, News Center, Maine.
The funding is part of the American Rescue Plan, which is then distributed under the Maine Jobs and Recovery Plan.